You're alive. Yes.
Whoa, whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too.
I'm sorry,
Welcome
I'm
back to the real world, Max.
Yeah, I'm not ready to enter the real world again. So quickly.
I don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened.
God, it was still so much, it still hurts. Just sit there a little and take a sip and then we continue. Oh, it just reminds me of the builds. Builds look like this.
Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
God, my back hurts. Having a weird sitting position. That's it. No, I don't want to sit anymore. Look at this stuff first.
Damn. This is a serious expose on the Prescotts. Finally.
The Great Northwest, the Prescott's Palisades, Haven or Hell, by Craig Kennedy. The name Prescott may not mean much to you or those outside the edges of a small coastal Oregon town, but this is a name that means quite a bit in Arcadia Bay, a quaint town seemingly stuck in time. Once home to prosperous fishing and tourism industry, the town has seen much better paydays despite the local success of the prestigious Blackwell Academy and its football and swimming teams, the Bigfoots and the others! Environmental changes to the area have reduced the amount of fish in outer sea life, resulting in a stagnant economy and limited tourism. Oddly, the Prescotts have managed to keep their business interests quite profitable. In fact, they are behind an expensive exclusive housing development known as Penn Estates to be built into the deep forest near Blackwell Academy. Local Native American groups have already filed various motions against the development, citing widespread destruction of tribal lands and natural resources. Continued on next page. Okay, I would actually, and yeah, this will be a little bit more reading now. Oh god, I don't even know. Oh, sorry. Right. Next. Where was the last time? Definitely a little further, I would say. Just when I thought I couldn't get crazier, we had the train, railroad. I wasn't sure how response to mystery herself. Like I got a hug. I think that it was. It's not enough that Kate is alive? No, I would agree. We have this one. Fortunately, Principal Wells amazingly. No, we have this one next. I'm out with Warren. Still I thought Warren did something, and to make the day. What is happening to Arcadia Bay? This maybe was the last time? Dear Diary, yeah, October 9th. Okay. October 9th. Dear Diary, I have the power to rewind time, and I ended up on a rooftop trying to stop my friend from jumping off while trying to prevent the possible destruction of my hometown. I fell asleep at my desk and woke up reaching out to rewind, or grab Kate. I remember when my journal entries were about which anime character I wanted to be, or my dreams of being a respected globe-hopping photographer, or what me and Chloe would be doing when we were finally adults. At least we know how that turned out so far. Chloe is determined to get to the bottom of what's going on, so I've been playing What Would Chloe Do, which means playing off my Blackwell homework to research everything I can find on Kate Marsh, Rachel Amber, and the esteemed Prescotts. It would be so easy peasy if they were all connected, but at this point, I think the whole town of Arcadia Bay is connected to this crazy shit. I can already see the story on the National Geographic Channel. Myth, scientific, or apocalyptic. The Arcadia Bay tornado. Shudder. Speaking of fear, I still think about Kate and the sadness in her eyes on that roof. I'm so grateful she's alive. I love seeing those students at Blackwell showing their support for her with gifts and flowers. Finally. A little too late if you ask me, but better late than never, I guess. At least I feel better now that Nathan is suspended. It's good he's off campus for a few days, I hope. And, like, I give a shit if the Prescott family sends a team of lawyers after me. Please. I doubt they would like all the publicity. I doubt their tentacles reach into the rest of Oregon. Not yet, anyway. Leave it to Chloe to make me sneak out past curfew and demand I'm in here in front of the main building in the dead of night. I knew Chloe would be all over investigating the campus after what happened to Kate here. This just makes Chloe more desperate to find out what happened to Rachel, if anything. It's funny that even though I think I can just rewind myself out of trouble, I'm in more trouble now than ever before in my life. If this was a Twilight Zone story, I'd be getting set up for some serious irony. Like I'm going to rewind myself out of the sixth existence or something. Isn't this... I mean, like... Foreshadowing? Who knows? Can I honestly say I have this ability for the rest of my life? Are the tornado, the snow, and the eclipse just hallucinations, or are they genuine prophecy? More importantly, is this a curse or a blessing? Chloe is alive and by my side, and that has to be a miracle, which means there must be a way to stop my vision from coming true, right? So yes, I broke curfew, took up with Chloe. She said she's had something to show me. Looks like it's time for some serious detective work. Enter the Blackwell Ninjas. As I stealthily made my way out of the hall, I passed by Kate's door and saw all the nice messages from other students. Too bad most of Blackwell didn't care when they passed around the video and bullied her off that roof. Exactly. Everybody always cares when it's too late. Exactly. At least Kate will see the people are on her side. Finally. Exactly. I hope I can visit her when all this blows over. Maybe that's not a good choice of words. Exactly. Dayum. Dayum? 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 That was too close. Damn. 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 Is this like a hip way to say damn? Damn. I don't feel very hip right now. I was doing so well until I got outside, and of course there was Principal Wells of all people blocking the way. The one person I at least wanted to see. I wasn't ninja enough for him, so yeah, he busted me? He didn't. He didn't even bust me once, but I finally get to see what the gossip was true for a change. Principal Wells was shit-faced, he didn't even try to hide it, but he didn't bust me. In fact, he was a lot cooler drunk than sober. I can see why he's so confused dealing with Kate's family, the Prescotts, and David Manson. He still acts suspicious and gives me way too much dude, as he would say. Nobody says that seriously. But I can see that he's under a lot of pressure, so much that he's so wasted he can't even use his keys at midnight. Yeah, these guys, seriously, we talked about Wells. He's seriously an alcohol problem here, but... You know, when it comes to the rest, I don't know. He's not the baddest bad guy I've seen in this game. Sure, he was in my way, but he was no match for my rewind power. After all, I had to go with Chloe bad next. Even though I thought I was in a full ninja mode, Chloe still scared the shit out of me. Oh yeah, she actually scared me back then. Which pissed me off considering that I've been going through. Sometimes she's so damn insensitive to other people's feelings. This is something you guys have in common. She wants all my attention for her and fighting Rachel, and she gets all buttered if I don't have time for her. Yeah, okay, this is true. She's even worse. Obviously, I have time in hand. But I can't stay mad at her for long, and she was so damn excited about having the keys to the main building, and honestly, I was pretty amped up too. Even more so when we went to the front of the building and spied on Victoria talking smack about me, shocked, and worse, actually trying to blackmail Mr. Jefferson to pick her photo for their Everyday Heroes contest. She's freaking unreal. I give Mr. Jefferson major respect for telling her to get lost, even though she deserved to be expelled for pulling that crap. This is her priority after what happened with Kate. I just don't understand Victoria, no matter how I try. She's already rich, pretty, and a good photographer. Why try so hard and hurt so many manipulate everything already in your favor? I just hope that's not what I'm doing with my rewind power. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour. Although Chloe was technically right, how can you break in with the key? Never mind that it was a stolen key from the school's head of security. Anyway, the Blackwell Ninjas strike again. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet, even with so many terrible things happening all around us. It felt like Chloe and I were walking toward the center of a great cosmic mystery, something bigger than any of us. But we kinda suck at master spies since we didn't have a key for the principal's office. No worries with my rewind power at hand, and of course Dr. Warren Graham. He came through with a bitchin' mini bomb made of sodium, what the fuck ever. It's funny. I probably learned more putting those ingredients together than the entire semester so far. Sorry, Miss Grant. Warren is the star student here. He tries so hard to help. Maybe too much, but what's wrong with that these days? I'm so grateful he's on my team. Depends on what kind of team we're talking about here. Talk about something else. Talk about being in the Sanctorum. Thanks, Latin class I barely passed. I never had Latin class, I think you can tell. Of Blackwell. I did feel freaking weird about being in a principal's office after midnight, going through his files on the laptop of Chloe. She was way too into it. Technically, we could be arrested and thrown in jail. Yikes. I just pretended that we were on a very special episode of the Wizards of Waverly Place. You know, just a couple of wacky Sherlocks investigating the school for a good cause. Yeah, that helps. While we didn't find the proof, we found Nathan's file had a weird drawing in that just said Rachel in the dark room over and over. So that's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow. Or he's just insane. But he's not also referenced David M, which means that we absolutely have to find a way into David's secret bunker files for a good cause. But Chloe just can't help herself, and she actually wanted to take $5,000 in cash marked handicap fund, cause that's gotta be legit, am I right? I can't think of a faster route to come, or hell, this is pretty much what I said, it's a fast ticket to hell stealing this money. But it would have paid off Chloe's debt to Frank. I stopped her, but it kind of bothered me that Chloe can't be so selfish like that. I'm not going to let anything happen to her, but I can't just let her do anything she wants. Mad Max? More like Mummy Max. Sorry, but Chloe is really a handful. She needs more than one mummy. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided what we needed more than anything was to take a night swim in the Otis lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, oh yes, we shall swim. We didn't completely skinny dip, but close enough to get in trouble no matter what. I don't know why we were so careless after being so careful. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side of me, even if that hasn't always served her well. She deserved a moment of not giving a shit. Me too, just two friends goofing around in a pool. If Theater's youthful shenanigans might soon be a thing of our past, God, I'm starting to sound like one of the teachers at Blackwell. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our lives since I left. We talked about dumb boys and girls and why they're trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experience. She has me so beat. I take pictures, she takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously bounce when security showed up. How quiet could we be in the swimming pool? Plus after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork. It was so intense and exciting to get past the security guards. They had serious spotlight power, so it wasn't exactly easy. It was so easy to stealth. This time, not doing my first run. Easy to stealth our way past, especially as we had to bail in Chloe's junker, but like I said, intense and exciting, heller like Chloe Price. Even though my body smelled like I had been dosed in chlorine, it was so nice to crash in Chloe's room for the first time in 5 years and wake up next to her like our old sleepovers. For some reason, it reminded me of the time we were going to TP one of the neighbors' houses and even snuck out but got chicken and ran back home laughing all the way. I remember walking up the next day and Joyce was making one of her delish breakfasts downstairs and Chloe smiled at me like we were at the most secret club in the world, or at least Arcadia Bay. We were pirates, damn it. After our academic espionage last night, I felt the same way. It's just that now the stakes are much higher and much more dangerous. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's clothes since mine were trashed. A band tee and a ripped jeans. So not me. But I haven't found my style yet, so why not have some fun experimenting with a new outfit? Speaking of experiments, Chloe dared me to kiss her. So I did. She probably thought I was out. Why? It wasn't that big of a deal. Thought it was cute the way she was kind of embarrassed after and said she would tell Warren. Besides, I think Chloe sees Rachel Amber in her future. When I went down to breakfast, Joyce actually called me Rachel, which just seems so wrong considering how beautiful she is and how boring I am. You really have to work on your insecurities. You made me say this for the first time in this episode, but you really have to work on your insecurities, girl. I guess my new outfit really is working its magic. I ended up helping Joyce make breakfast just like when I was a kid on a sleepover. It's odd how quickly you can fall back into an old routine. So I must have set off Joyce's nostalgia mood since she busted out your old photo album. I'm one of the few people who loves checking out old pictures. What was that Alfred Hitchcock line about film being pieces of time? Like Mr. Jefferson said, so are photographs. I don't think she wanted me to see her new husband in a better light. When David was happy or laughing with Joyce in a picture, I wanted to say, and who's that? Plus, I'm sure it's no accident that there was a photo of Rachel wearing the exact same clothes I had on. She truly is stunning, and somehow looked more punk rock than Chloe. The truly heartbreaking image was the last photo William Price ever took, Chloe and I making pancakes in the kitchen. Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. I know she's still there. When Chloe smiled at me this morning, I saw her. The picture seemed to sum up everything we had as children and lost as adults. Whatever being an adult means. Which was perfect cue for Chloe to bounce into the room and start shit with Joyce. This gave me cruel cover so I could sneak into the garage and finally unlock David Madsen's extreme files. Extreme files. So today I finally found out what was in David's secret files, and I admit I expected it to be worse. I'm relieved that it wasn't, so maybe I'm going easier on him than I should. No surprise that he had detailed files on Kate and Rachel listening their whereabouts along with civilians' pics. David isn't off my shit list yet, but he's a damn good investigator, I'll give him that. It's clear that Frank and Rachel had some kind of relationship, and I don't think Chloe is going to be very happy to hear that. She needs to start waking up. We all do. When David came home, things escalated quickly. They escalated quickly. Okay, sorry. He looked more upset than usual, but shrugged when he saw me wearing Rachel's clothes. He was on edge. He was so on edge. Not only on edge, he was so on edge. Maybe I'll never get to see the David that Joyce loves so much. She and Chloe really let him have it, though. This was the first time I saw them bond since we were kids. But my spidey sense told me that David needed somebody to defend him. Actually, I only wanted to see what happens. There was no spidey sense at all. Even just this once. I just don't feel that we have enough proof to really blame him for everything. Yes, he's a harassing bully with a surveillance fetish, but he seems to be gathering information for his own investigation. The mystery story side of me appreciates that and hopes we can use his research to buffer our own. Despite David's evidence and the bracelet, Chloe refused to believe Rachel was involved with Frank. This is a part of Chloe I don't much like. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way, or if she hears something she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but it doesn't make dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we check out Frank's RV. I knew that would piss Chloe off and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship he had with Rachel. But first, we had to get the damn keys to the RV. Which meant going into the Two Wells diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan Prescott and Officer Barry, and fucking with all of them. I'm still dizzy thinking about how I pulled it off, yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. There are no real rules, you know, so... who can tell what is cheating and what it's not when it comes to life? And the first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV, so we did the classic cartoon, give a dog a bone routine, and Cujo became Skibidi just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected, drug dealer trash chick. But it wasn't a serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found what Chloe didn't want us to find. I'm sorry Chloe had to see the pictures of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal, just another loved one dumping her. Everybody she ever loved, she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my rewind power to go all the way back to the days when we were covered in pancake flour. Life was simple. October 10th. Dear Diary. Let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having her walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up, now that I'm not that I'm not in my own way. In my room, all I could think was I wish I could go back in time and help Chloe, and suddenly I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died, and it started pulsing like it was 3D, like I could see inside a photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. With Chloe and William, right before he left to pick up Joyce for the last time. Since my powers somehow morphed to this new level of rewind, I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again, so I played hide the keys until he had no other option but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came out of my peak rewind and saw Victoria Chase. But now she was my friend, and I was a member of the Vortex Club. Enough said. I knew my hair is getting pulled by the stars again. That's interesting. That distracted me. I knew I had screwed up. And then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. Is he so bad? I mean, this dude was a security guy before that. Is a bus driver really that worse than a security guy? I mean, yeah, okay, but ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. Like, anyway. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house. So when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair. Paralyzed from the neck down, I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth with my typical gesture of shock and stupid. But Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful, I almost cried. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe that I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get her in a car accident so she can never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. I noticed how run down parts of the home were compared to before. I saw the incredibly expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just so bubbly and excited to hang out with me again. Especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. Yeah, I already noticed that as well. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her. I felt in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down the beach and saw the beached whales. That proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this recourse, just practical. Which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I agreed to help her simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that, exactly? Especially since I knew I screwed up the entire universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Vangelis, and never saw Blade Runner, still sorry. And when I woke up, I put my best friend to sleep forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go max to the future. I had seen the result of my temporal tampering, and I got scared thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to project myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I had done. Goodbye, William. Again. Hello, David. Again. Okay, reading hour with Poison Rose is over for now. We're still playing a game. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. I get it. I mean, if I upload, if you watch this as a VOD, you can just skip it. For everyone who's watching this live now, sorry if it's a little boring, but I didn't do this at all the last time when I was playing it, and I'm curiously interested. What she's writing in her journal here.
That's my Chloe.
The bad girls. The girls. There's no I in it. It's weird. Guide to guns. You don't write guns with a Z. This is weird. These people don't know how to write. It's irritating. Okay, before
lost in all this shit.
Before we actually check the board, I just want to check out everything else.
Always makes me think of William and Chloe.
Good, I didn't break it. Oh, like I broke it, but I didn't fix it.
This butterfly photo seems like 1,000,000 years ago.
4 weeks. 3 weeks?
How much time have I altered since?
Today's the 4th week. God, time is weird. Oh, email? Give me more to read! I was just joking. We're not done here. We're never done with reading here.
Erasing that phone message wouldn't stop the police.
From Arcadia Bay Police Department to Chloe Price. Miss Price, this is Officer Anderson Barry, and since we have your contact info on file here, I wonder why, we'd like you to come by the station on Monday morning at approximately 8 AM to answer a few questions about any information you may have regarding a recent break-in at Blackwell Academy and the fact that your car was identified in the parking lot around the same time. We look forward to clearing this up. Officer Barry, ABPD. Whoopsie.
I'm so sorry, William. It's not fair you had to die twice.
It really isn't. But as we already noticed, at least once today, life is not fair.
I wish I could tell Chloe how much William cared about her.
Photo time! Did I already miss things? I mean, I just came back here. Okay, no. I was wondering.
Yes, Chloe Price was here.
Jesus. Sometimes I miss cigarettes. Then I'm very happy again that I don't smoke anymore. But sometimes I miss cigarettes here. That's normal.
Staying up all night is the best excuse to drink lots of coffee.
At least I still have coffee. I will never give up on coffee. Never.
Even Holmes and Watson didn't use every piece of information.
Alright, speaking of information...
I feel like we're missing a major clue.
Keep digging, Chloe.
Okay, show me the board! What do we have so far? Pictures.
So close yet so far away. We have to do 3 main things.
Right. What things?
1. Decipher Frank's logbook. 2. Get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3. Beat Stepdouche Dan until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. And I do have a gun now.
Keep it in your pants. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. It's your power.
Which I can't waste on shit like that. Or Blackwell would be in big trouble.
You didn't even let me take that money to pay Frank off.
And I'm glad. We have to be better than that.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. Unless you want to hang out with him after you stood up for his ass yesterday.
Oh, please.
I can't
Still
abuse
pissed.
this level
What a
of my
surprise.
rewind power. It's way too dangerous, and I need to navigate the present without messing up the past. Oh no, that poor little bird has been trapped in here.
Can I open a window? Birdie! I heard it. Are you in here? Is he always here? Oh, maybe I have to. Oh wait, I think now the window is not open anymore. Yeah, let's go back here. Birdie! Birdie. Please tell me you're smart enough. Okay.
Fly, be free.
This will have consequences. Ah, why can I still hear it? I leave it open? I don't want it to come back. Okay. I think we're good.
Since David might be in there, I better mosey along for a change.
Okay. I mean, we've been here already a few times. I don't think we have anything new at this point.
Oh, that blue dye makes me so happy. It means the real Chloe is back. With me. Last time I wanted to splash some water on my face. My whole life changed.
Well, let's do it again. Can't get any worse, right? I feel so much better. Okay, saving energy. Switching off and going downstairs. Anything new here? Or here?
Those
Warren?
poor whales
Who
are like
else?
beached angels. What is going on here?
The world comes to its end.
Looks like they're back on the road to Paris.
Is that a bad thing? Talk to my parent. Where? Oh. It's okay. Sold out. I managed to get the What's up, Max? I got a B+ on my jump test. B+? Is that a bad thing? Talk to my parents. They pay the bills. You will survive. Let's mourn later. Yo, Max. Your friend Chloe texted me that I'm out of the loop now. She sounds hot, so I get why. Oh god, this is weird. Chloe actually texted you. I sure didn't have her number. At least I still get to go ape with you. Unless you want to chill with Chloe, or we could all go. One pain in the ass is enough. Cool. I have to jet. Okay, this is awkward. Your friend Chloe texted me that I'm out of the loop now. She sounds hot, so I get away. Okay. Oh god. Oh, poor little puppy Warren.
To think this all started with my vision of a tornado.
Arcadia Bay Beacon. Eco-apocalypse now. While Arcadia Bay was until now considered a quaint fishing and tourist nook on the Oregon coast, the town that time forgot is, since the beginning of this week, is the literal eye of an environmental storm. Starting with a freak snowfall, an unpredicted eclipse, dying birds, and now a half-dozen beached whales, Arcadia Bay's strange weather is being studied by prominent state and national scientists, apparently including NASA. What's even more incredible than these eco-phenomena is the fact that not a single meteorologist has offered any actual theory or even reason for this atmospheric havoc. The end of the world! Okay, sorry. Okay. Sure, I like to sit.
Somehow I existed in this whole other reality. But I don't know what happened. The more I use my power, the more I see how little control I have over what happens. Now Max Caulfield exists in 2, or maybe 3 different realities. How can I have a destiny? If these alternate lives exist, I hate the thought of William and Joyce finding Chloe like that. Thinking about all these lifelines almost makes my head hurt worse than the rewind.
Yeah, I mean, time traveling is complicated. I mean, it could be that she created these timelines, like they weren't there until she created, like the one with Chloe and the accident. She created them by changing time, and so she created an alternative timeline. But at the same time, maybe she also erased it again by like not letting William live and like the normal. How time was supposed to go, this is very complicated to explain. I'm not sure, I mean, we can't, I guess. And hello! After 90 months on calling you pet names, Twitch told me I shall not call you pet names, so I thought I'd continue not calling you pet names. Hope cutscene is over and now no new one starts again. Now we're just sitting here and thinking. And Lordy, thank you so much for your 19 months of subscription. Thank you so much for the long time support. I hope you've been doing good lately. And I think we can continue now. After I kind of failed, oopsie. Space. After I kind of failed to explain what I'm thinking when it comes to time traveling in this game. How about we continue? What is this? Checking?
The most expensive restaurant in town? David knows how to get on Joyce's good side.
Rue Altimore, French, Italian cuisine? 6-course doubles dinner with endless wine? This is not a good side for a restaurant. Like focus on one, right? Is it normal for really classy, expansive restaurants to have both? I thought it's more important to focus on one, but hey, this is still Arcadia Bay. Maybe this is the Arcadia Bay way. Okay, we're done over here. I think I was able to go outside. I always love to go outside, so yeah, let me go outside. I will still have a bunch of dead birds here. Maybe then I don't want to go outside.
David even made sure to bag up the dead birds.
Thank you, actually. I didn't want to be out here with the dead birds. Oh, I can't sit on this way again. Okay, I mean, we had just a sitting and thinking part, but I would have preferred out here. I still like it here. I like this garden a lot. Garage time? I think so. Garage time? I hope you remember I was in your site
David finished his car repairs.
Oh.
Maybe there's some new clues around.
I see a locker that's locked. Oh, okay. Do we really just walk around here? And he's not suspicious?
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey David, what you hiding?
Something. Probably something. Okay.
For once I don't have time to search for the code. I need to find a key.
Do it.
Should I have signed the petition? Blackwell sure isn't safe and private anymore.
Remember Wells, despite or rather hated discussion about the successful petition to plug a campus surveillance system, I'm still interested in your feedback on other methods of improving Blackwell security. We must find a middle ground before safety and privacy for our students. Best principal words, but we signed the petition.
Surveillance cameras at Pan Estates? David must be working for the Prescotts too.
Pretty sure we can't just take them. But I also can talk to him right now. Maybe I need to find a way to distract him.
What the hell did David do for Nathan? And what did his dad do for David?
Mr. Manson, thank you for your help with Nathan. It is appreciated. Best, Sean Prescott.
Hey, Max. I do appreciate you standing up for me. Sure is hard to work in private with somebody watching you.
Don't you worry, I'm just here for the keys.
Excuse me, Max. Do not touch one goddamn thing.
Come on, Max. Find a way to get David out of his cave.
Man cave, so no girls allowed.
Oh, that makes me sad. It was so incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
Okay, I need to find a way to get him out of here.
I wonder if David is going to the party.
To the Wardix Dead of the World party. Is it even the Wardix party? I don't know. It's a party. Fuse box. Temper.
I can't let David see me while I snag his keys. Enter the ninja.
Son of a bitch! I just fixed that fuse box.
I've never been here.
Somebody fix the fuse!
Where's me?
I give up William but defend David? Gotcha.
Hey!
Somebody fix the fuse!
Okay, I guess if he uses them now, he fixes this now, and then we can
give up William but defend David? Chloe, yep, locked from the other side.
Oh, bummer. Okay, then I just come back in here again. Can I open it while he's here? I have the keys. Let me use the keys.
Hey, Max. I do appreciate you standing up for me.
I am the key master.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's right next to me, like he's not noticing that. He was just talking to me, but okay, I'm not complaining. Just show me what you got.
Oh, maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Oh, yes.
I mean, we already... Oh, yeah. Alright, we got the good stuff, so let's get out of here.
Score. Back to Chloe now.
Oh, wait, is she outside? Space.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. It's Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus there's some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted. But I absolutely have to go see Kate in the hospital right now.
Oh, yeah.
I want to find out how she's doing.
I never had the sequence because, you know, second playthrough and during my first playthrough, I fucked it up and didn't save her, so I never been there. Let's freaking do this. Visit Kate at the hospital. Yeah!
This is definitely Kate's floor.
Hospitals always freak me out.
I hear you. But imagine how Kate feels. I'm so glad I get to see her again. I hope it's not too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't be?
This be it.
She's actually supportive.
I'm a little nervous.
Just go in there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day.
Ooh.
Good thing you ignored me. I had no idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me.
Damn, it's actually mature.
I'm sorry.
Damn, let alone for this scene. Like, I'm very
Thanks,
happy we're going to
Chloe.
see Kate, but let alone
But
this.
don't be sorry. We're all on the same team.
Team Max. Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls then.
Oh yes, I'm on it.
Really like that. I like to see Chloe a little more, you know, mature, self-reflecting. And I like to see you in general, my dear. Oh.
Max,
Kate.
I thought I'd never see you again. I feel so ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do. You do not know how happy I am to see you. You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I felt so lost and alone. When I saw how much you cared, how hard you were trying, you made me realize I wasn't alone.
Oh.
Thank you.
Kate, there are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more than me. I'm keeping the balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
I love your illustrations.
They got kind of dark there for a while. But I have an idea for a new children's book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs in there, too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You better take the pictures, Max.
Oh.
I'm going to be here for another day until my family comes out to visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know they feel guilty even though they didn't do anything.
Nah, your mom
I
was
was
a bit of a
surprised how many students from Blackwell wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just pray I can get this drawing right.
Oh, I love Kate's happy rainbow flock. Good to see that Kate is still working on her book report.
Staying busy in the hospital.
It's amazing to just sit here quiet with Kate again. I don't think I'll ever know how much destiny I'm changing. But whoever said we only have a single fate? Time travel is such a mindfuck.
I'm just so happy I saved her this time.
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed. But not Nathan.
Wait, wasn't there a next?
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
Even Victoria signed. Victoria Chase might be queen bitch, but she's not evil.
Kate, I know you hate me and you should, but I only want to see your smile again. Please let me know if you need anything. XO Vic. So, just a classic bully.
Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
There does he? Dear Kate, I just want to express my deepest wish for a speedy recovery and that Blackwell Academy is united on prayers for your return. The students and faculty have organized a rally in your honor, and I've never seen such outpouring of academic and community support for any student in our history. Okay, get a little goosebumps for reading this. That's actually cute. I know my words may mean little given your circumstances, but it's important you know that we do care. If you need any assistance at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Sincerely, Principal Ray Wells. Yeah, again, he's not the biggest boogeyman in this game. Absolutely not. He's drunk, but the rest can be okay.
Thank you, sisters. You really saved Kate. I don't think get well is quite apropos.
Well, I mean, sure, she was not feeling well, and everyone wants her to feel well again.
If this gets Kate through the night, so be it.
This is my thought about religion, usually in general, as an absolutely not religious person. You know, if it gets you through the night, if it gets you through the hard times, and you don't bother other people with it, believe whatever the fuck you want.
Those are nice flowers. And from Taylor? Wow, props to her.
Take it and I'll look at the pictures, but apparently not, so here we go again.
That is so good to know that Kate is drawing again. Kate, it is so good to hang out with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
I saw Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be not nice, but I do believe in forgiveness and redemption. I might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
Me too. I could have taken a picture of her covered in paint, but I didn't, and we had a genuine moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
She's a bitch, she's insecure. You're all insecure because you're 18. Horrible age.
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate Marsh.
No. I think it will take more than that, Max.
I want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
Well, I did get his ass suspended, so that might be a start.
You did? Oh, right on, Max. I love how fearless you are. So what is going on with him now?
I think his family is totally protecting him. Or worse.
I never say this about people, but Max, there's something evil about the Prescotts. They have something to do with death.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number, and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate.
Nice.
I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
Oh.
That was so not cool. We need to plan, like, a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh, yes. And you could bring Warren along, too.
Yeah, no boys allowed.
No boys allowed.
You are funny, Max. And right.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.
Oh, Kate is so freaking adorable. And hello, 6 hours. Splendid Sunday to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Alrighty, we checked everything in here. I think we're already done. Well, we'll miss her. Take care, Kate. Take care.
Well, how is she?
She's still Kate Marsh. Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott.
Woohoo.
That little prick is not going to be glad when he sees us.
I'm also not glad. Also not sure if I will be glad to see him. Doing quite good, except for having a little. Doing quite good, except for a little haircut, but it's alright. Nah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the little headache will pass quick. I am doing absolutely fine.
Hey, Max. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yo.
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know. Lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party, so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
I feel like a total loser, but it's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend. And I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
And nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some pride. Be seeing you.
Yes, you will. Hot for teacher.
Gross! You're out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the Rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be jealous because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you.
Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Now that is a great plan.
I will talk to everyone else, I guess. Had a fairly rough week, but what happens? I'm sorry to hear this. Here, some
Let's see if I
weeks
can find out where Nathan is.
are worse than others. This is absolutely true. That being said, I hope your next one will be better then. And I can distract you from this horrible week a little now with this beautiful game. Are you... Please not crash into me. Thank you. And hello, David.
Poor Daniel. Looks like he needs a hug.
I can hug him.
Hey, Daniel. You look bummed out. Are you alright?
Hola, Max. I just figured out that my photos basically suck. I'm a wannabe artist.
Oh.
You're not here to be a photographer. That's my gig.
Okay, that's a little rough.
Look at that sketch you did of me.
Condescending, but okay.
Incredible. And that's your art. Your gift.
I do feel better now. You are good, Max.
Oh, I'm always happy to help. I do like this game, but I haven't played it by myself. Okay, but you've seen other playthroughs before? Not that I spoil you right now. We're already episode 4 of 5. We're pretty much deep in the game, coming closer to the end. Okay, but you binge watch more Let's Plays, then you actually know the game from A Poison Rose of the Past. Okay, yeah, it is my second playthrough. Actually, the first time since my Let's Play, which has been 8 years now. It's really been forever. Yeah, but I wanted to play it once again, and happy to do so. Okay, Kate.
Have you talked to anybody about what happened with Kate?
I don't talk to anyone, Max. But I did actually have a nice talk with Brooke. She couldn't stop talking about how brave you were on that roof.
I don't think doing the right thing is brave, but I appreciate what she means. The most important thing is that Kate gets better. And gets justice.
I hear that, Max. She's the sweetest, most genuine person I've ever met. I don't mind getting picked on by Blackwell bro-holes. But don't fuck with Kate.
I like this revolutionary Daniel DaCosta.
Only if I can start the revolution from my sketchbook, Max.
Daniel is such a sweetheart. You liked it a lot. This time I saved Kate. I mean, I think I did a few things different. Some things I did completely the same. But I think the biggest change compared to my old playthroughs, to my old Let's Plays, that I actually managed to save Kate this time.
By the way, have you seen Nathan Prescott?
Oh, I heard a rumor he's actually suspended.
Yeah, but he's still gotta be on campus.
That explains why he looked so pissed off when I saw him leaving campus a few moments ago.
So he left. It's good to know. Is
Are you
this
going to the
something
end of the
for
world
him
party
or
tonight?
someone else?
It will be if I go, man. People here push me into lockers, not dance floors.
Oh.
That's exactly why you should go to that party. We have to stand up to these Blackwell bullies for Kate. You won't be alone, Daniel.
Not with you to back me up, Max. Oh, damn it. I will go to the party like it is the end of the world.
I'm not sure
Okay,
if this
maybe
was
I
a good
won't
idea
go,
or
but-
honestly can't remember.
No, I won't do that, but I'll go.
Let's talk later. Okay, Daniel? Good. Nathan is not around.
Wait, how about this?
I should go back to Chloe.
Was it something for him? Maybe we have to have this whole conversation again, but I just want to be sure. I mean, we can skip it.
Hey,
Hola, man.
you're not...
Yeah, we go with this one again.
Have you talked... I don't
I
think...
wasn't sure if it was a new conversation I had with him now.
Only if I can.
A new possible conversation I had with him.
By the way,
It's probably with someone else then.
are you going...
Must have been with someone else. Yeah, still go
That's
to the party.
exactly why you should
Saving
go to
Kate
that
is great,
party.
absolutely.
We have
Very
to
great
stand up
feeling.
to these Blackwell bullies.
Not with you to back me up, Max.
Let's talk later. Okay, Daniel?
Alrighty. I'm not sure if this was a smart idea to send him to the party. I really don't remember if I even talked to him there.
Justin,
But yeah, we did.
It's been so long since I've seen you.
Because you.
Chloe fits in so easy with Justin.
Way too much shit.
Okay, but I think I'm sure we can talk to these guys. Probably. Yeah, I can look at him. 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 I can come comfortably close and look at him. I cannot look at him. I don't know. Weird. Broken. Don't care. Ooh, but there's someone playing with a
That's
drone.
so ironic that Warren asked Max to the drive-in.
Who are you
Brooke
talking
doesn't
to?
look happy that I'm going ape with Warren. Hey, Brooke. How are you?
I'm here as usual. By the way, thanks for helping Kate down. Are you okay?
I need to find Nathan. Have you seen him around?
Ask Warren. I mean, you're going to the movies with him and everything.
Come on, Brooke.
Someone's
Don't be
jelly.
that way. Nathan was suspended, but he should still be on campus.
Warren's not good enough for you? Okay. I saw Nathan pissed and walking off campus earlier. Good luck getting that date, Max.
Damn, she's really extremely jealous.
I can't get my limited brain around that eclipse and the beached whales. I was hoping the science department had some ideas.
Warren and I are supposed to compare notes and theories this weekend.
That makes sense. 2 big brains are better than 1. Or mine.
We'd get the Nobel Prize if we could explain this phenomenon, but even Miss Grant has no clue.
I might feel better taking your drone for a quick flight.
Miss Grant finally gave up and let me fly her again. But you're going to the drive-in with Warren, so you don't have time to fly my drone.
Oh my god, she's...
Really? I can't fly your drone because I'm going to see ape movies with Warren?
You are perceptive, Max. Now, excuse me. My drone needs me.
Damn! Someone is hella jelly. Extremely jelly. Okay, this is not open. Let's talk to
I
these
had
two.
to clear away another batch of dead birds today. Sad.
Makes me mad.
That's cool to see that Samuel's not alone for once.
I think How are you doing, Max? Been a tough week. I know.
Yes, it has, Samuel. How are you?
Sad and confused like everybody else in Arcadia Bay. You look like you have a lot of questions, too.
Little bit bitchy, but well understandable. Nah, not really. I mean, it's officially not even a date. Max is no interested in it, but she just assumes because they're going out together. I mean, yeah, okay, Warren has clearly interest. But this is not her fault. Like, too bitchy for my mind. Like, okay, what was here? Animals.
I definitely have questions about what's happening to the animals in Arcadia Bay.
Oh, many do. These poor creatures have no choice in what happens to them.
Well, I'm glad to see your squirrels are still healthy and happy on the campus.
Me too. If something happened to them... Oh...
Not as long as you're here to take care of them, Samuel.
The only thing that calms them is food. Lots of food. Which reminds me that I have to feed them now.
Oh, spring.
Thing is changing here.
As a scientist,
can I take a
I'm
picture?
fascinated. As Michelle Grant, I'm very worried.
How would you like a partner for a quick photo op?
Look at the weather. And the animals.
Not to mention...
Did you think you could hide from Max Caulfield, squirrel paparazzi?
Hello, Max.
But how do I bring them together?
Fight the power.
I would like to take a picture of them. How do I bring... Ah, can I just take some food? Is this okay?
Get that food in your belly.
And now I can take a picture? Oh, what? Ah, there we go. Picture. Picture! Okay, you're a drone. Wait, okay, it doesn't mean that I missed them. It's not in the right order. I learned this the last time. I really don't know if I already missed something. Okay, I wasn't talking here, sorry. I got distracted by squirrels.
Sorry to bother you again, Samuel.
There's no bother here, Max.
I definitely have questions.
Oh,
What do you think about all those dying birds?
Samuel had to bury dozens near the Tabanga.
Is that cool with the Tabanga?
We'll find out if the souls of the bird move on. Not that we can prove it.
It's so ominous.
Unless it's fate. Then it doesn't matter.
How can anybody explain all those poor beached whales?
My dad was a fisherman, and he'd take me out to hear the whales sing. Now they just cry.
They're not alone these days. I feel so powerless.
Oh no. You're the opposite of powerless, Max.
You think so, Samuel?
You and Arcadia Bay are connected by time and tide. So, next time I have a question, I'm coming to you.
More questions than answers.
Samuel is always here to talk.
I actually just talked to Kate Marsh in the hospital. She's doing so much better.
Because of you, Max. That was quite a rescue.
Samuel, you're the eyes of Blackwell. Did you know Kate was being bullied?
Most everyone makes fun of me. But Samuel warned them about Kate. I hate bullies, Max.
I believe you.
Kate just needed some more helpful spirits like her friend Max. I hope she finds them now.
Samuel is good-hearted, absolutely.
Do you ever talk with David Madsen?
He talks to me. I listen.
That's how David operates.
He sees things, not people. But I think he sees you, Max.
As a thing or as a person?
Why do you say that?
Because you both see with cameras.
I think you have better vision than both of us.
No, Max. I just look at everything from a different angle.
Have you seen Nathan Prescott around?
That would be hard since he was suspended.
You don't sound sad, Samuel.
Nathan hurts people. The end.
What do you really know about him?
Not enough to help you, Max. I truly wish I could. I see what you're doing.
I still have a million questions about what's happening to Arcadia Bay.
That must be why Miss Gant says you're one of her favorite students at Blackwell.
Because I have so many questions.
Even though Miss Grant likes me, I have zero science skills to explain that eclipse.
As I was just saying to her, that's because science has no explanation. Well, no offense to Miss Grant here, but this is just the beginning.
Beginning of what?
Oh, I don't believe anything ever ends. Especially time. That's why I can sense something bigger is coming to Arcadia Bay. And Max, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I'd rather
buddy,
be in her
neither.
class than the Vortex Club.
Yes, you would. Rachel saw right through them.
She's not the only one.
Nobody should be trapped in the Vortex Club. Get out now, Max, while time is on your side.
I keep thinking that Rachel Amber has a few answers. If we can find her.
If Rachel wants to be found.
Do you think she's alive?
She'll always be alive in our hearts. Sometimes, that's all we have left.
But...
Max, all I can tell you is to stay on your path and you'll find what you're looking for. Rachel Amber is waiting too.
I'm sorry. I better get going now.
Ooh, many questions
Time to
and
go
kinder
clean up
answers.
graffiti from those kids.
Mrs. Grant looks interested in whatever Samuel is saying.
That's nice of her.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Max, you always show up when I'm talking about you. I'm still bragging about you and the other students making Blackwell surveillance free.
I was hoping you could explain some of these crazy things happening in Arcadia Bay.
If I could, I'd be collecting my Nobel Prize in Science today. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around that eclipse, much less the snow and whales.
I think this is beyond science.
Nothing is beyond science except for our lack of knowledge. We may never know why, but that doesn't change reality.
I am worried about reality. I feel like it's changing right in front of us.
You and Samuel both. We were talking about that before you came over. Our planet is changing, but it's not mystic. It's erosion.
You think that's why all these animals are dying here?
Well, our shoreline has been receding, not to mention the daily contamination of the ocean. That's all you need to kill off sea and wildlife here, unless you know something I don't.
Honestly...
What about wormholes and chaos theory? Like time travel stuff.
The only wormholes in Arcadia Bay are underground, and chaos theory is just that. But if this is about time travel, sign me up.
Would you really change time?
Not after reading that Bradbury story, A Sound of Thunder. I won't give it away, but it involves dinosaurs and butterflies.
Butterflies?
Time is like a thread, Max. One tug and it all can unravel.
Hey, we read so much stuff, especially like I think at the beginning of the second episode, like we read so much time traveling stuff. Did we read this book? It sounds like a book we should read. Butterflies! Okay,
I don't think surveillance would have helped, Kate Marsh.
Butterflies.
Who needs surveillance when we have Maxine Caulfield? You did a wonderful thing.
Everyday hero.
And now we have to make sure Kate gets the help she needs. Do you need to talk to a counselor?
Blackwell Academy needs the help. There's something terrible going on here. You see it, right?
This week hasn't been Blackwell's finest hour. But me and some faculty members won't rest until all the students here feel safe, not bullied.
Kate was drugged at the Vortex Club party and bullied by them until she ended up on the roof. How do you stop that?
Shut down that damn Vortex Club for a start. I don't mean to get riled up, but that party should have been postponed. It's extremely tasteless given what happened with Kate.
Do the Prescotts have anything to do with the Vortex Club? I mean, they don't get all their money from car washes.
No, they don't. But membership has its privileges. Especially when your father is Blackwell's biggest sponsor. This elitist nonsense has no place here.
You're right. I just wish this could be the school that I dreamed about before I came here.
I hear you, Max. I love seeing you and Warren and all my students at your best here. But you're all too young to be so cynical. But you truly give me hope.
I was looking for Nathan Prescott, and I thought he might be in your class.
Mr. Prescott has no class at all after his suspension. I didn't think you were friends.
You probably know him better.
I've tried. Nathan is a Prescott, and with that comes a lot of baggage. Too much for one teenager. This week was the proof. Principal Wells did the right thing.
I know. Nathan needs real help.
Yes, he does, Max. I did try once, but Mr. Prescott didn't appreciate my help. I did see Nathan leaving the campus looking angrier than usual, so maybe it's good you haven't found him.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant. I have to get going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to you, Max.
Samesies.
Feel like the sky wants to guide us.
I think we got it done. Chloe, are you done with Justin here?
I can tell that Justin is really into Chloe.
Oh.
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Oh, you suck. Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.
The ninjas are back. Hopefully.